Alright, so it's been a couple days since I put out a video, so I kind of had some issues whenever I was taking the 313 off the last job, and it should have already been on the next job and started on it, but we've had some setbacks, so it's part of the game. I got it back to the house, but I had two blowouts on the center here on the way home, and I was about 3 miles from the house, and these two tires just shredded, and I was gonna go into the house, but I stopped on the side of the road to check everything, and this tire and that tire was rubbing on the frame of the trailer, and I was like, well, if I keep going, then they're just going to bust too. So I stopped. I was right by a gas station too on the highway, so I pulled off in it, and I had to leave the truck and the trailer and the machine there. And of course, these tires are really hard to find. I usually have to order them. Don't take long to get them in, but you know, most people just don't have them. But the people I got them from did have two, and the tubes, and I didn't get the there's another rubber piece that goes on the rim that protects it against the tube. I don't know what you call it, just a rubber flap. I didn't get them because last time we had a blowout on the other side. Well, yeah, that was still okay. It didn't do anything to it, and I didn't notice it. I didn't think to look at it whenever I was looking at it that night. My nerves were kind of shot or whatever, so I forgot to get that part. But when we took them apart, we noticed that one of them, it either didn't have it or that thing disintegrated with the tire. So I was like, screw it, just put the tire on there anyway. It'll be all right. Well, it wasn't all right, because whenever he got the inside tire on, had it aired up, it was good to go, and then we put this one on. I was like, hey, did you air that one up? He said, no, let me put some air in it. We're standing there talking, and all of a sudden this one blows out again, and it blew right at the right where the valve stem goes into the tube. So the next day, that was on a Friday, so Saturday morning I called around and I found a place that had some tubes, and I got a tube and a flap to go on that one. So long story short, I was hoping to get this thing home, get it cleaned up, and to the next job by yesterday or today, but it didn't happen. So now I do have a tube and a flap for that, so maybe I can get it fixed tomorrow evening. Like I said, it's just part of it. Things happen. So what I'm gonna do is just to I guess have something to put out there. I'm gonna get this thing off and get it cleaned up and greased up, and I guess ready for the next job. So I did forget to say, like, the inside tire was fine, so I just said if I can get it home and I don't have to, I wasn't worried about the truck and the trailer. I just didn't like my machine sitting out. It's kind of in a bad part of the neighborhood, and I didn't like it sitting there. So I said, screw it, I'm going to pull it home. If it makes it, it makes it. If it don't, it don't. So luckily it made it, and we'll get her fixed up. And I ain't gonna lie, loading this thing up, it's a little scary, especially when you get up there and right before it breaks on over, you just feel like you're on ice. With some steel tracks on the metal, she's slick. And when that tire shredded, or two tires, it tore out my wires again, so I gotta fix that too. I tell you what, I've had the worst luck with trailers. My girlfriend laughs at me all the time because it's like every time I call her or whatever, she knows what it's about. I've done had a blowout, so. This thing's about out of depth. I gotta put some more in it. Oh me, it's always something. So, and I think my brother-in-law ran off with my purple power as usual. I think I'm just gonna pressure wash it, and then I'm going to actually wash it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I got the 306 in here. That is the piece to the grapple saw. So hopefully I'm about to install that. I put it off long enough. Alright, I guarantee this thing ain't got no gas. It's got a little bit. Alright, let me get this thing set up and let's clean big girl up. Make her look nice. Rippy, what you got? Y'all, having pups is just like having kids. This one right here, every time I give her a bath, she gets out here and rolls in the dirt. Every time. Hey, get your butt in that house. The other one, he don't like to get dirty, but she's my little tomboy, I guess. Alright, let me get some suds going, and I gotta wash that thing too. We went riding Saturday. It's finally cooling off a little bit to enjoy that, so let me get some suds going and wipe her down. Alright, I got me a bucket of suds, and I'm gonna use this little soft brush here. I'm just gonna use the water hose now, just because the machine wasn't dirty, it was just really dusty. I'm gonna shovel the tracks out too when I get done. There ain't no sense sitting here trying to wash that stuff out. Just from my experiences, like I said, the machine isn't dirty, don't have nothing caked up on it. I just want to. It's good to just put some type of car wash on it. It just helps it protect it from the sun and keep stuff from caking up on it, really. If you keep them clean, they're a whole lot easier to maintain. And you want to keep it clean. It's like my old truck over there. I ain't washed that thing in years, and I really don't want to, because it's already gotten to the point that I don't even care. But as far as my equipment goes, it's kind of messed up, ain't it? I like to at least show up on a job that it looks like I care about my stuff. It's one thing that stands out to me anyways, how well people take care of their stuff. Let you know what kind of work they usually do anyway. So I'm just gonna get this thing scrubbed down, and I'm gonna open these doors up and wash out the insides too, because I know they are dusty. That last job I was on, it was just a little dry. Let's see, yeah, see all the dust and stuff in there, the dirt. And you got to be careful in here. That's where all your electrical component stuff are. So let me shut this door back. All right. I'm not gonna brush off in the dirt. Should have started on the top. I know that sunroof needs to be wiped down pretty good. It's got a bunch of stuff on it. What I'll get up there and do now. What I usually do, I don't have any, is it's not Purple Power, it's something else. Purple Power works pretty good, but there's another one that we used the last time that really broke up the grease and stuff, like on them alamites and stuff. I like to just wash it down first and then go and spray that stuff on it, let it sit for a couple minutes, and then come back and then just blow all that grease off. Just go ahead and blow it off, and then do the washing phase. Won't fall off here and break my neck. Oh yeah, she's dirty. Anyway, like I was saying, I'll try to think of the name of that stuff, but it works better than Purple Power does, and I think it's even like a knockoff version. It's more or less a degreaser. I think that's what Purple Power is, but it just works better. So, get that cleaned up. Taking down trees. I'm constantly looking through this sunroof here, so we got to keep it clean. All right, let me set you down a minute. I have to go get me some more soap. Brush with extension on here will make this a lot easier. And I have tried, I learned it from Dirt Boss, his channel, a while back. You can use diesel to spray on that grease and stuff, and it will make it turn loose pretty good too. So that's another little trick you can try. You need to let it sit on there for a minute or two. Glass out here. Diesel's too daggum high to be using it as a degreaser. now is a counterweight in the front glass. Then I'll just go down the boom there and wipe it down the best I can. It's about to get dark on me. Alright y'all, there she is. I still got to do this end down here, but I'm going to crank it up, swing it a little bit closer. Ran out of hose. Story of my life. But anyway, like this stuff right here, I'm going to go get, I got some degreaser in there I believe. I'm going to spray that on there real quick and just let it sit. And then I'll pressure wash this end and knock that stuff off. Anyway, I'm going to hook up my shop vac and vacuum this stuff out. And y'all, you ain't no machine operator if you don't live off these things. Just so you know. So, just quick short video. It's kind of what I do in between jobs. If the machine isn't closer to home or closer to the other job I'm headed to than it is home, otherwise I may just go straight to the other job. But I like to at least wash it between jobs. This makes it so much easier to maintain. Like all this, before I went to the other job, all this wasn't on here. So and when you pressure wash, you're pushing water in between the gaps of your pins and stuff. So always grease it whenever you pressure wash, just to push the water out that gets in between there. It's always good just grease it after you clean it. So anyway, enough of this. Appreciate y'all watching, appreciate you commenting. The next job I'll be headed to, it'll be more clearing. It's gonna be another tricky one. It's gonna be on two hillsides. So hopefully I'll get this thing moved there. Today is Sunday. Hopefully I'll get it moved there either Tuesday or Wednesday after I get my tire fixed. So all right, man, y'all take it easy. Have a good one.